What's up? My earring. I am back in my childhood room. Um, had some crazy stuff happen this weekend, but I'm back with my mom right now, celebrating Mother's Day. She's sleeping, so I'm not trying to be too loud. Um, you know, I was just sitting here, um, watching some old music videos from like when I was growing up. Um, and they're not even official music videos, right? They're just the rappers and the singers posting on YouTube, just living life, just being themselves. And it brought something to mind for me. Um, Everybody's issue with being perceived. Everything has to be so polished and perfect and orchestrated, and that's a big reason why a lot of people are not authentic with themselves. I feel more free than ever digging deep and really getting to know myself and really doing everything I've always constructed in my mind of like it would be so cool if I was just free and said this and did this and of course still having good morals and order to the way I live and walk in this life, but just being real, being full of love, being all of that in my full realness. um Even to the point where I'm not editing my videos when I talk. um I think people miss authenticity, but they don't give themselves permission to be authentic, to create that same feeling, but in a refreshed way that fits this timeline and that fits forever. And the problem is that people are just always worried about everybody else. Like even social media. I remember when social media first came out. I've been around for for MySpace, for YouTube first launching, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, Ustream, Instagram Live. Like I've been around for everything, and I'm not even 28 yet, right? But the thing I loved so much about that time is just how genuine people were. They had like PR coaches and stuff, but they were still themselves. There was nothing fake about most of everybody that we would listen to and be enthralled with. We were enthralled with who they were because they were real. And like this was during the period of tabloids and stuff, and paparazzi actually mattering more. No disrespect to what they do, because they be, you know, but in the sense of like just knowing yourself and trusting in who you are and being like aligned in who you are to the point where you're growing in the ways that you're supposed to, but still able to enjoy where you are in that moment. And if we had that, everything that is becoming a lost art would still exist. Like people feel like the entertainment industry, art, music videos, fashion, therapy, friendships, marriages, brotherhood, sisterhood, all those important things are just not the same, but they're not willing to take the leap because they're so worried about everybody else. People will yap all day and say, I don't care about nobody, but they'll post something online for everybody to look at, even though those people do not give a crap. Or like they're trying to gain the attention, and they'll sell themselves out just to have popularity, just to be viral, just to seem bigger than what they are, because it's not coming from within. It's not real star power. It's not real love of self and still having good humility connected to that. It's just, how can I be hot in the moment? And for me, I think I'm so far away from what all the other artists around me are into. Like, they want to hop on a wave. Like, I'll hear something. Let's say, like, for instance, sexy drill. I'll get on a sexy drill beat, but it won't sound like I'm copying somebody. It's just my take on it. Or I'll do a reggaeton song. It's my take on it. Or I'll make an R&B song. It's my take on it. And it's all real. Even if it doesn't get a million views, even if nobody knows who I am, I knew who I was. I live up to my full potential. And that is the most important thing. No matter what field of life you are, no matter what stage of life you're in, no matter who people think you are, it's about who you really are trying to be. There are some authentically horrible people. There are some authentically terrible artists, but the thing that makes them so likable and attractive is that they're themselves, you know? Um, which is so odd to say, but you gotta make the choice. Do you wanna be real? Or do you wanna live behind a mask your whole life, hoping that it'll get you in spaces that are not even meant for you in the first place? Because anything that causes you to shift away from what feels natural and pure and fill you with love and true joy, those things don't matter. What matters are the things that make you feel those exact feelings that I just described. And you know what? I make music because I've always wanted to make music. I draw pictures even if I'm not Picasso. I dress up even if I'm not Rihanna Fenty. What else do I do? I dance even if I'm not Janet Jackson. But I feel great doing those things. It's something that's directly connected to who I am. It's nobody else's say, but I still carry myself humbly as a great person. So I'm just here to say, do what feels real as long as it's not hurting anybody. That's the key. Do it as long as it doesn't hurt someone. And you never know where it will take you. Don't think about all of that. You know, if that's what you want, manifest it. But in that moment, just be in that moment and let yourself flow through whatever it is you're creating, whatever you're present in. Your presence means more than what the exterior has to say about it. So yeah, um, I'll keep releasing things. It'll be miscellaneous. It might be music. I don't really care who listens to it. I'm just gonna put it out because I want to, and it's fun. But it means the world to me. I'll keep creating because that is the oxygen to life. It provides some sort of meaning to every single person that encounters it. You know, you don't know who you're reaching, you don't know what you're accomplishing, but you'll never know if you don't.